warrior night, warrior risings, warrior afternoon, whatever it is in your perspective areas. It's Cosmic Mind UV. Quantum physics versus science. We may have one more show tonight. We might or we might not. We'll see. We'll see if it'll be maybe a topic on something. We'll see. I don't know yet. So make sure you chill. Let me go share this real quick. Cool out. Put it on the loudspeaker. You know what I'm saying? And I got you. So we'll get through this as brief as possible so we can hopefully give you a bonus show. Alright? With a bonus flow. We'll be back. Yeah. Okay, quantum physics versus science. Overall science. Definition. Science is the systematic study of the natural world through observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning. Scope. Covers all disciplines: physics, chemistry, biology, astronomy, sociology, etc. Approach. Uses the scientific method, hypothesis, experiment, data, then conclusion. Focuses on observable, testable, and repeatable phenomena. Goal: to explain, predict, and control aspects of reality for human understanding and advancement. Quantum physics, a branch of science, specifically physics, that studies matter and energy, or energy, at the smallest scales: atoms, subatomic particles, photons. Scope: deals with phenomena that classical physics cannot explain, such as wave particle duality, superposition, and entanglement. Approach: uses mathematics, probability, and experimental verification. Challenges classical assumptions of reality, determinism, locality. Goal: to understand the fundamental building blocks of reality and how they behave under extreme conditions. Main differences: aspect, science. Scope: broad, all knowledge of natural world. General: quantum physics, narrow, however deep, subatomic, microscopic world. Method: science, observation, logic, experimentation. Quantum physics, same, however, with heavy use of probability and abstract math. Reality view: predictable, science, predictable cause and effect. Quantum physics. So most of the stuff that we deal with, as far as like human behavior and shit like that, that would be science. And then the things that is beyond our comprehension or realities or whatever have you would be quantum physics. It says quantum physics, uncertain, probabilistic, sometimes counterintuitive. So you got to know when to use it and when not. You know what I mean? Which one of them? Example: science. Biology explains life. Chemistry explains reactions. Quantum physics. Quantum explains why atoms hold together, how electrons jump energy levels. Right? Relationship between the two. Quantum physics is part of science. It doesn't stand outside it. It's one of the most fundamental sciences, forming the foundation of modern technology: computers, lasers, MRI, quantum computing. Science provides the umbrella. Quantum physics is one of its most revolutionary discoveries. Overall conclusion: science is the most is the pursuit of knowledge across all aspects of reality. Quantum physics is a highly specialized branch of science that explores the unseen, probabilistic. That means, future, the probabilities, fabric of reality. All right. While science seeks order and predictability, quantum physics shows that reality at its deepest level is both mystery and governed by probabilities. All right. How do they affect nature? All right. Quantum physics and science, how do they both affect nature? All right. Science, as it affects on nature. Overstanding nature. Science studies ecosystems, weather, biology, geology, etc., natural processes. Example, example explains photosynthesis, animal behavior, climate patterns. Impact on nature, positive, helps us conserve biodiversity, predict natural disasters, and develop renewable energy. That's before they started doing the cloud seeding and all that shit. But anyway, okay, the negative aspect, right? That's the only way we got balance, right? Industrial science. Oh, industrial science. Yeah, we might do a part two of this, you know what I'm saying? Industrial science versus whatever. All right, so industrial science and technology can lead to pollution, deforestation, and climate change when misused. Connection to nature. Science reveals how interconnected everything is. I think part two, we're going to do science versus universal principles. You know what I'm saying? But look, everything is food chains, water cycle, atmospheric systems. Helps humans recognize their role in maintaining balance. Quantum physics, its effect on nature, overstanding nature at the smallest scale. Explains how atoms bond to form molecules which shape all matter in nature. Describes how light energy and particle interact. Key to overstanding life processes. Impact on nature indirect through technology. Enabled inventions like the semiconductors, solar panels, etc., and quantum sensors that help us study and protect nature. Helps us overstand photosynthesis at the quantum level. Plants use quantum effects to transfer energy efficiently. Connection to nature's mysteries. Shows that nature isn't rigid or purely mechanical. It's dynamic, probabilistic, and deeply interconnected. Entanglement, we don't mean the new word that y'all use for relationships and shit. Suggests parts of nature are linked across distances. Quantum tunneling explains processes inside stars, like how the sun produces energy, right? Or energy, right? So quantum tunneling. Hold on, y'all. Let me put that in my notes, yo. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Un momento. All right, let's get back to it. Combined effect on nature. That means together. So we did the separate, and we're doing it together. Science, macro, helps us understand ecosystems and the big picture of nature. Quantum physics, micro, explains the visible building blocks that make nature possible. Together, they reveal that nature is both orderly ecosystem cycles. That's why when we, them, they, those, fam, we interrupt nature cycles as far as, like I said, pollution and all this other shit. You know, we done shows on, people that cutting down the trees, people that hunt animals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they, like I told you, they already got their circle of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch Animal Network and Predators and all that, man, everything is a predator or prey. So, I mean, so man, listen, man. even in the water, on land, whatever. You know what I mean? I be binge watching animal stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It be stuff that you ain't even think was like, anyway. Yeah. So together they reveal that nature is both, oh yeah, we got that one. Human technology can either harm or heal nature depending on how these sciences are applied. Now we got to do a show on oh man, all this fucking AI and the goddamn the data and how it affects the water and all the shit, man. Unfortunately. But man, we gotta do it, man. For our conveniences, man, we be fucking nature over, man. Damn, man. Overall conclusion. Science shows us the structure patterns and laws of nature at large scales, while quantum physics uncovers hidden rules that govern nature at the smallest scales. Both deepen our respect for the natural world and gives us tools to either protect or exploit it. So it goes back to these damn choices again in the mind. Damn, man. Okay. How do they affect the brain and the body? All right. Science and the brain and body. Overstanding health. Biology/medicine explains organs, cells, diseases, etc. healing. Neuroscience maps how the brain processes memory, emotions, and consciousness. Applications, vaccines, you know, I don't fuck with that. Surgeries, nutrition, exercise, science, longer lifespan, and better health, minus them fucking vaccines. Mental health treatment and them surgeries, for real, if you can avoid them shits. Mental health treatments, therapy, psychology, etc. Impact, positive, helps us cure illness, repair the body, optimize performance. Negative, misuse of science, toxic chemicals, over medication, goddamn unethical experiments. Like we all know, all three of them bitches is going on, and they've been going the fuck on. Can harm the body, which we know are going on. All right, quantum physics and the brain and the body. At the micro level, the body is made of atoms. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got that Adam and Eve story, they atom, whichever one you want. You know what I mean? But anyway, look, check it out. Atoms and subatomic particles. Quantum physics explains how those atoms bond and interact. Chemical reactions in the brain, like neurotransistors firing, while quantum dependent processes. Consciousness and the brain. Some researchers suggest quantum effects may play a role in consciousness. Neutrons possibly using quantum coherence. This is still debated. However, it hints that the mind may be connected to quantum processes. Biological quantum effects. Photosynthesis in cells. Energy transfers uses quantum superposition. Quantum superposition. Alright, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Olfaction, sense of smell, thought to involve quantum tunneling. DNA mutation, quantum tunneling may influence how genes change, impacting evolution and health. Impact through technology, MRI machines, PET scans, lasers, and surgery, all quantum-based technologies helping us study and heal the brain and body. Yeah. Future quantum computers could stimulate or simulate complex brain functions for deeper understanding of mental health. Combined effects on the brain and body. Science Macro gives us medical knowledge, brain mapping, and treatments for diseases, especially when it's holistic. Quantum physics micro explains the foundations of biological processes, how cells, neutrons, and even DNA work at the atomic level. Overall conclusion: science shapes our understanding of the body and mind at the system level, organs, psychology, medicine, etc. Quantum physics reveals the atomic and energetic foundations that make those processes possible. Together, they show that the brain and the body are not only biological, however, also quantum systems, deeply connected to the fabric of reality. All right, let's see. We got one more. Two more. We out of here, B. All right, two more. We out of here. Oh nah, the next show, you gonna love this next show. I'm gonna do rain like the next show. But look, watch this, y'all. Last two, we out of here. Did either originate from ancient black people or original people, right? Alright, quantum physics, we know that they are often credited to Europe. However, when we trace back further, many roots of scientific thought do lead to ancient African indigenous black civilizations. Let's bust down. Science origins. Ancient Africa as the cradle of science. Kemet, ancient Egypt, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, architecture, and chemistry. The word chemistry itself is said to derive from Kemet. All right. Imhotep, Imhotep, considered the first known physicist and scientist long before Hippocrates or whatever whoever these he studied medicine, architecture, and astronomy. All right. African societies passed knowledge over orally and practically. Herbal medicine, astronomy for farming, calendars, which led to foundation of science, to the foundation of scientific thinking. So yes, science in its early form originated from African/Black and or indigenous civilizations. However, later was systemized during the Greek and Islamic and European eras. I had to pause on that. So Islam brothers, I'm gonna need y'all to step into the forefront, G. Quantum physics, that's why I don't get with none of these groups, man. Y'all be having some explaining to do, man. Alright, quantum physics, origins. Quantum physics as a formal field only emerged in the early 1900s. Einstein, etc. Einstein, or whatever it is. However, the ideas of unseen forces, energy or energy, and vibrational reality existed in ancient Black or indigenous, spiritual, and psychological systems. Kemet, Egyptian mysticism teaches about the nature. It teaches about what? the natural, forces of nature. All is vibration, quote unquote, for the near shine, and the unseen energy or energy that governs matter. Dogon tribe, Mali. Salute to Mali, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Them in Burkina Faso and Nigeria, man. Salute to y'all goddamn spearheading the you know what I mean, the great stuff. Had advanced astrological knowledge of Sirius star system, which modern science confirmed much later. African spiritual sciences, tradition, Yoruba, etc., about energy fields, life force, chi, prana-like concepts, which echo modern quantum ideas of energy and interconnectedness. While quantum physics as a mathematical science was developed in Europe, the psychological and spiritual understanding of quantum-like principles, energy, vibration, interconnection, has deep roots in indigenous and or African traditions. Conclusion: science overall, its earliest roots trace back to ancient black civilizations or indigenous Capitone, etc. civilizations, especially Kemet, Libya, and Ethiopia, before being rebranded like every goddamn thing else by Greece and Europe. Quantum physics, the modern equations, are European. Quantum physics, the modern equations, are European. However, the ideas of vibration, unseen energy, and interconnected reality were part of ancient Anglo-African, indigenous, black, etc. cosmology long before. Ain't it, man? So you got to ask, man, you going to their universities, all these universities, what the fuck they going to teach us? Well, you got them motherfucker activating your motherfucking self, huh? Ain't it, man? We get them motherfucking knowledge of self. What the fuck they going to teach you, man? Huh? But you can self-teach your motherfucking self, ain't it? Man, look. So in truth, yes, the foundations of both came from ancient black people or indigenous Capitone, the original people, though later systematized all that shit and renamed by others, just like every goddamn thing else. All right, conclusion. We get to the conclusion. Final overall overview and conclusion, G. The quantum physics and the science in relation to nature, brain, and the body. Overall overview, science, macro lens. We got comments coming through. Salute the goddamn Empress Star to you. Follow where we are. You know what I mean? She got a goddamn, she gonna get this show rolling with the sacred space. It's gonna be all in your face. So you know, she is new to this, you know what I'm saying, podcasting thing, and you know, doing these shows and doing these flows. So, you know what I mean, let her goddamn change clothes, ain't it, man? So we gonna goddamn, you know what I mean, we gonna pace, you know, we gonna pace it out. You see what this all about, you know what I mean? All right, studies, okay, science, macro lens, studies the natural world, body, mind, and large observable scales. All right, gives us medicine, biology, neuroscience, ecology, etc. Helps humans understand patterns, laws, connections in natural nature and life. But I'm telling y'all, we do them universal principles, man. We go. That's all right. Wait till we do part 2 of this right here. Quantum physics versus micro lens. All right, studies the smallest building blocks of matter and energy, or whatever have you. Explains how atoms, subatomic particles, and probabilities govern reality. Shows that life, the brain, and nature are what? Rooted in what? Unseen with the gangster lean, man, huh? Rooted in unseen, huh? Mystery, huh? And interconnected processes. That's why you gotta come about UV. Goddamn it, you gotta come to Cozmik, my UV, because goddamn it, we all through the unseen where you wanna be, ain't? Huh? I'm calling y'all out there to the unseen, ain't it, man? Effect on nature. Science explains ecosystems, weather, plants, animals, etc., etc. Conservation for the nation. Quantum physics explains how sunlight fuels photosynthesis, how stars burn, and how atoms hold nature together. Ain't it, man? So quantum sound more important than the science, ain't it? That unseen is something else, ain't it? Okay, and that's what I be trying to. That's what I be telling them. Yo, look, hey, baby. Our mind is unseen, huh? Your brain is the scene. That's the science shit. Your mind and your thoughts is the quantum shit. You hear me? So that's as so above, so below. So ain't no damn Jesus, ain't no mother. The only most high is your goddamn fucking mind, which is quantum and unseen. God damn it. I get like that because goddamn, I don't understand how we still talking about some Jesus and Sage Borgia and goddamn who these other motherfuckers they be yelling about? Goddamn it, Lord and shit and who's Lord? I say that all the time. People say, "Oh Lord," I'm like, "Who is that?" Oh man, woo, 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 woo. Only person you praying to is your higher self. That's the what? The unseen quantum. Ain't it, man? Y'all gotta get with me, baby. Gotta get with me. Y'all make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share like you just don't care. And we gonna conclude this real quick so we can get the Empress start. Cause she don't even know what this next show and this next flow gonna be, but I already know she gonna like it, huh? It's gonna be cool money. Science gives us medical knowledge, healthcare, psychology, etc., understanding human biology. Quantum physics explains how chemical reactions, DNA, RNA, etc., all the A's, and even consciousness may be influenced by quantum processes. That means unseen processes. Okay, so if you want to call them miracles, magic, whatever. Alright, you hear me? I mean, I'm just saying because I just need us to understand, man. It is not nobody tipping through the sky. You hear me? Ain't no nigga named Most High. It's up you, my nigga, my niggas, my niggas. You hear me? Please understand that. We did a show. Did we do a show about understanding and overstanding? And understanding. We did all three of them bitches in one show, ain't it? All right, key relationship. Science is the umbrella, the broad pursuit of knowledge. Quantum physics is the foundation. Oh man, come on, man. I'm on the show. Come on, man. Come on. Hold on, y'all. I had a phone call. Quantum physics is the foundation. It reveals the hidden rules behind everything science studies. All right. Together, hold on, y'all. Just let me get a small commercial break. Yeah, 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 yeah. This shit is baby shit. You know what I mean? This shit is easy right here. You know what I mean? This is easy right here. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Quantum physics is the foundation for the near shine. It reveals the hidden rules behind everything science studies. Together, they show that life is both structured and predictable science and mysterious and interconnected quantum. Because remember when they started having that shit where they was on the commercials where shit was quantum, the quantum this, the quantum that, the quantum cell phone, the quantum, whatever little quantum shit, you hear me? Come on, man, you know what I mean? They gotta tighten up, you know what I mean? They put that shit right in niggas' face, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about smacking niggas' jaw, breaking niggas' face with this shit. Damn, through advertising, but look, because it's fun, you hear me? Motherfuckers ain't gonna look no further than the fun, you hear me? Most instances. Overall conclusion. Cause I don't really watch TV. I haven't watched TV for years, y'all. So but I do know they had like the commercials, like with the cell phone commercial or the whatever. You know what I mean? Science and quantum physics are not opposites. They are partners in truth seeking. Ain't that something? Science gives us the tools to overstand and protect life, while quantum physics reveals the invisible mechanics that make life possible. Come on, man. Both shape how we see nature, the brain, and the body. One from the micro lens of patterns, the other from the micro lens of particles and probabilities. So you could use these, and remember I be telling y'all sometimes when I be like the ratio of the success of such and such and such, that's like a probability. You hear me? All right, man. Ultimately, they remind us. See, you know what? So that science would kind of be more surface level. So like when you talking to people that don't get beyond the fucking surface, they like, damn, this shit is unknown to me, which is unseen to them. So now you speaking quantum fucking language to they motherfucking ass. So now we talking two different what? Languages. Damn. Ultimately, they remind us that humans, nature, and the universe are one interconnected system, universal principle, and law, whatever. From galaxies to neutrons. That's the 666. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. You know what I mean? All of that other commercialized ass shit. We got to get out the commercialized ass shit. It's still motherfuckers think the 666 means some other shit. Like, I mean, yo, listen. Literally, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions. You hear me? Still think that shit means some other shit. Anyway, from forest to quantum particles. All right, y'all. Let's get to these comments because that was great time and space spent. You know what I mean? Oh man, we got one excellent comment right here. We got one excellent comment right here from Empress. Start taking your father, no matter where you are. More than likely, she's gonna head up the next show. You know what I'm saying? In the next flow, I'm gonna get the studio prepared for her so she could just, you know what I mean, get it right. But yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, B. If you would like to do some collaboration for the near shine, if you have some holistic stuff going on, righteous stuff going on, knowledge of self stuff going on, all that great stuff going on. Yeah, man. Let's collab, man. Let's collab. You got Sacred Space coming up. She needs Empress Star needs hosts and all that great stuff, and guests and all that stuff. I need hosts and people that want to do weekly shows. If you want to do weekly shows on Cozmik 9 UV, let's link up. Other than that, what we got? Cozmik 9 UV.